an extraordinary cleaning family. Not only do they all have clean houses, but they really provide cleaning services for some of the biggest companies out there. And they created some of their own products to help make their lives easier, and now we are all getting an easier life too. Stains on carpets mean get on the knees, scrub, scrub, scrub,
right.
Come back, scrub, 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 and stain is still on carpet. You're going to change that for me?
Do you have time for that?
No, I don't.
Well, that's actually the story. Years and years ago, my brother Joe had a retail store in South Florida, and most of our accounts were commercial accounts.
Okay.
People cleaning in the middle of the night, offices, banks, things like that. They didn't have time to get on their hands and knees and rub and scrub. So we would give them something that was available at, like, say, the supermarket or some of our wholesalers, but they would always come back and say, you know what, it doesn't really work. So we created a formula that does work, one, and two, you can shoot from the hip, right?
Meaning don't even bend down.
Don't even bend down, watch. There's a foaming agent in here that lifts and separates the stain from the carpet fiber. You see that? It's gone, right? It looks like a magic trick, but the magic is that the formula is doing the work for you, right? Works great on pet stains, whether it be number 1 or number 2. We rescued a Labradoodle, and now that it's so wet outside, she brings in all the mud and the yuck, all that kind of stuff. But this is the great thing about this is it also works on the odors as well, because we have a nice natural odor eliminator in there. And what that does is it prevents your pets from going back to the same spot. They're less likely to remark that spot. And again, if I'm not getting on my hands and knees, but I don't know about you, what if you can't get on your hands and knees and rub and scrub, right? If you're in a wheelchair, if you have a bad back or something like that, this product allows you to stand up, shoot from the hip, and get rid of those stains. It's one of those things, would you rather go to the store and buy a product that's going to frustrate you because you have to get on your hands and knees and rub and scrub and not work, or would you rather use something like this that works time and time again?
That was pretty impressive. Less work for you and a lot of less damage to the carpet.
That's correct.
So I just want to show you the value, because down here you're going to see both cans. What happens is you love this so much, you ask us to put two together and give you a even better value. So this you're getting at $19.98. 22,000 sets have been sold, but of this configuration, I mean thousands and thousands upon thousands more when we first debuted it. So it's always been a popular item, and now you just get 2 for $20. And we'd love to hear from you, so please call, meet Chris, and tell us how it works on your carpets.
Now, we like to do comparisons, okay? I'm going to use a permanent marker. I use permanent marker because it's supposed to be permanent, right? So I put 3 marks down here. Typically, this is the #1 rated stain remover that you can get at the grocery store. Typically, what do they want you to do? They want you to spray it down there, right? Then they want you to go get the brush, right? And again, I'm on my hands and knees. Then you can blot that. You can get a little bit of that up, but you're still not getting the stain, right? Just to be fair, we went and got one of those oxygenated products. It's a little less soapy, right? But again, I have to spray it on. I have to go get the brush. I have to scrub. Again, still on my hands and knees, and blot. Again, some of that's coming up, but not all of it. Now, our product, again, is so much different because there's a foaming agent that's lifting and separating the stain from the carpet fiber.
I chuckle. This is amazing.
It's funny, but it's because the formula works, right? So look, we'll go over where the competition went. You see how the foam lifts it up off the surface of the carpet? It forms a crystal. It falls to the bottom of the carpet, and when you do your regular vacuuming, you suck up the residue. You don't have to make a special trip. It's that easy.
Well, you get 2 of them. Think about it. Red wine, can it tackle that?
Absolutely.
White wine, can it tackle that?
Absolutely.
Dark sodas, can it tackle that?
Absolutely.
Lipstick?
Lipstick.
Can it tackle that?
Right? How about use it on your clothing as a pre-treater for the laundry, okay? This is in an aerosol, so this is lipstick that's thick and waxy, can punch right through that. If you don't get all of it in one shot, that's okay, don't worry, because you're gonna put it right into the laundry and it's gonna come out 1, 2, 3. Now, is this gonna get out every stain imaginable that's out there? Probably not, but if it doesn't, chances are that stain's permanent.
Now, what if I just bought a house and there's a stain on the carpet and I don't know if it's 1 year old, 1 day old, or 10 years old? Could I try it?
Absolutely. Doesn't matter. And again, if it doesn't work, chances are the stain is permanent. But this is one of those products, especially with the wonderful 30-day return policy QVC has. This is one of those products that, would you rather replace the carpet, or would you rather buy a can of stain remover that the professionals are going to use to do that, right?
Well, funny you should mention that. Real quick, everyone is on the phone lines, and they seem to be getting more than one. Remember, if you use your Q card, you can even set yourself up on an easy pay plan. You get both of those cans for under $20. It's always popular here at the Q.
Now listen, this is an extreme exaggeration, of course. That's a 6-foot ruler, but I do this to show you that I'm 6 feet away, I'm not on my hands and knees, and I'm getting red ink out on white carpet. Again, there's a foaming agent in here that's lifting and separating the stain from the carpet fiber, okay? It forms a crystal and falls to the bottom of the carpeting. When you make your regular vacuuming trip, you're going to suck up the residue. It's that easy.
I imagine you feel a little bit like a superhero right now, don't you?
You know, a little bit.
It's pretty cool that you're removing that stain from miles away.
If I had a cape and a mask, I'd be ready to go. But listen,
Next show.
You become the superhero, right? Again, would you rather replace the carpeting or would you rather get rid of the stain? We have a little animation that's going to show you.
Okay.
There's a foaming agent that's lifting and separating the stain from the carpet fiber. It falls to the bottom of the carpet and forms a crystal. When you make your regular vacuuming trip, you're going to suck up the residue. That's it. It's that simple. You don't have to get on your hands and knees. You don't have to rub and scrub. That's it.
We are busy, so either place your order via phone or go to our website, QVC.com, and it'll be the very first, not the very first item, you'll see the TSV, but then down below you can see items on air and you can just click on our Campanelli product. You know, I don't know if it's just my life, my family, but accidents happen at parties a lot. You know,
That's
we're
right.
dancing, we're talking, we're
That's
laughing,
right.
we're joking, there's more than one child in the house and everyone's playing. And imagine, you know, the person comes to you and says, I'm so sorry, my 5-year-old just spilled the juice. And be like, oh, no problem. You don't have to get on your hands and knees and then they're embarrassed and you just left the party. You just grab the can and stand there and spray it.
Boom, during the party. And what does that do? You remove the stain and you move on. You don't have to worry about it, right?
The party keeps going. It doesn't stop. Chris, why don't you tell me what you did and then we'll run to the phone.
Sure. I use this multicolor carpeting just to show you that we're not harming the carpeting. I'm not using paint. I'm not using bleach. This is great for these old stains. Maybe if Uncle Joe comes over and spills a little wine.
I love Uncle
right?
Joe.
I do too.
I don't have one, but I love him. Linda is waiting for us. Linda, good morning. It's Amy and Chris. How are you?
Great.
Hey, Linda.
I've been waiting to see this online again. In fact, I ordered 2 sets of them because I have 2 dogs, and I have COPD.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And I can't get on my hands and knees and scrub because I
Wow.
used to scrub the floor on my hands and knees with carpet cleaner that never got the stains out. And I love watching this because it just goes away.
Right, I always
And
feel
there's
like
no smell to it.
Yes, Chris was telling me that too, and it actually helps since you said you use it for pets, kind of even you know, eliminate the scent that sometimes
That's right.
that can leave behind.
Right, right. And I live in a very old apartment, and the carpet's real old, and it's like the dirt just keeps coming up.
Wow.
Oh.
And I just keep using this, but I go through it so fast.
2 dogs will do that. One dog will do it,
I
let alone
ordered
2.
2 of them. Chris, you made a great product, and
Thank you.
everybody
Thank you
should
very
have
much.
it.
Well, listen, we have experience. We have 2 dogs and 2 kids. So, you know, Amy said it early in the show that my house is clean, but obviously she hasn't been there.
Where were you when I was raising my 4 kids?
Oh my goodness, 4. Well, Linda, bless your heart. Thanks for telling us your story this morning. I'm sure that other people can relate to you, so we really appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you, and you guys have a great and blessed day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Linda. You too. Real quick, I just want to call out something Linda said. She said she was waiting to see this on air.
Right.
I just want everybody to always know QVC.com houses all of our products. So even when Chris isn't physically next to one of the hosts,
That's right.
you can buy Campanelli products. Check out the entire assortment, but remember, when things do sell out, then it would take months to get it back in stock.
That's
so
true.
she did another order, meaning she's getting 4 bottles, but you do get 2 for $20, and you stand up and you get the gunk out. 800 orders now placed.
How about a little competition?
Okay,
You
let's
ready?
do it. Yes.
Now again, just shake it up a little bit.
Okay.
And you point it at the stain.
Okay.
I'm going to let you go first since it's your show.
All right.
Go ahead. You ready?
Oh,
Whoop.
didn't
That's
point
okay.
at the stain. I overshot.
That's okay.
Are
But
we
again,
really racing each other?
Sure.
Oh,
right?
gosh.
There's a little foaming agent in here that's going to lift and separate the stain from the carpet fiber, allowing it to fall to the bottom, and it forms a crystal. And your regular vacuuming trip, you don't have to make a special trip. You suck up the residue. And again, great for pet stains, great for the old stains. You had mentioned red wine, great
Yes,
for red
I'm
wine,
a
great
red
for
wine
cosmetics
drinker.
on your clothing. You can use it as a pre-treater in the wash, great for those pet stains. If they bring the pet tracks in the mud from outside, you don't have to get on your hands and knees, just like your typical carpet stain remover from the store. Again, would you rather go to the store and get frustrated by a product that doesn't work and get on your hands and knees and rub and scrub? Or would you rather just stand here, shoot from the hip, and get rid of the stain?
Sorry, I'm laughing because Dan upstairs said I'm making a mess.
That's okay.
So I've been trying to turn and listen to Chris at the same time, and meanwhile, I'm just spraying this everywhere.
But you won,
But
though.
I did win, and I will tell you, I like that you have to keep shaking and then pumping again.
That's it.
just keeps coming out.
Correct.
The stain is gone. It reminds me of that game at carnivals where you put the water in the